Hello guys, FlyingDutchy here and welcome back to our huge Netherlands. I have been looking around in between the recording sessions and there are a couple of things that I'm gonna do, but first let's talk about what we did with our market over here. The Dutch Caribbean are... I need to zoom in and then click. Go here, trade. We are sending these chilies, tobaccos and cocoa to Antwerpen. But look what it says when I hover over it. Chile is only having pop demands, but only if the estate has a 110% income versus expense. Then for every 1,000, we need 0.05. So that counts for the nobles, so that is the nobility, the clerics for the clergy, and the burghers for the burghers' estate. Do they make 10% more income than expand? Because that is what I think this means. They need 10% more income than expand. Well, let's go and take a look over here. And you can see the adel, the nobility in the Netherlands, do not. This is their income. This is their expenses. And you can see over here, when I hover over the expenses, that we see a list of things that they want to buy. This is what they want the most. They want the most cloth. They need 0.2 per 1,000. 0.1 jewelry per 1,000, 0.1 amber per 1,000, etc., etc., etc. And the only thing that we can do is lower these costs or lower the taxes. So they don't make enough money, I think, at the moment. No, not at all. To just buy these goods. Now, it doesn't tell a percentage, but the income after the taxes is 140. Then they make a bit of trade and food, apparently. And then they use 225, so they are always in a deficit or something. I don't know how that works. I don't know how this whole market mechanic works with the nobility. Because how can they survive? Are they going bankrupt? Because they are spending more than they get. So, I don't know. It's weird. But the same counts for the clergy. The clergy we don't tax in the Netherlands because they are Catholic. So they are making more money than they are spending. So they spend the most money on books, for example, and cloth, and incense and wine and paper. That is what clergy do, right? But they have extra money. So if the clerics wanted some chili, then they should buy the chili in the Antwerpen market. So let's take a look in the Antwerpen market now. When I go over here, click on the market symbol, and I go to the goods, and I look for chili. Then we see, some nobles want it for some reason, the burghers and the clerics. So they are getting it, and then we have all kinds of exports and stuff happening. So what I'm going to do is try to focus on the things where they spend their money on the most, and that is cloth. We need to have a low price of cloth, jewelry, horses. And the same counts for these ones. Also cloth and books. So books, cloth, and jewelry. Hopefully we can make that. But that is what we want to make and produce in our own country. That is the most important, because that is having the most impact on the price. I will show this for one thing, because then we will continue. Fine cloth. So we have, in the Antwerpen market, we have way more supply. Why is it showing it like this? I don't want to see this... It's sometimes pretty annoying that you can't get the things you want to see. There we go. So we make a huge amount of fine cloth. So we have a surplus of 16. The price is going from 6 to 3.9 because we have an effective supply and effective demand. In our case, it's the same as this list over here. But if you are importing and exporting goods, they have less impact on the effective supply and demand. So it's not like Victoria Free, where it is one-on-one. That is why you want to produce all the things in your own country. So we are making a huge amount of fine cloth, and that should really help the nobles and the clerics and the burghers. They can buy this for a very cheap price. Now, that is what I'm gonna focus on. But there's another thing I'm gonna do. I am going to destroy the kolen market. Yes, we are gonna maybe lose like little bits of land over here that will not be in our market anymore. But it's easier to manage one market at home. Because otherwise we have to send trade routes to each other. And this is gonna cost us a little bit of money. But I think eventually this will be easier for us. I'm gonna go here. Click on this. Open the location. Destroy the kolen market. Boom. And now our market looks like this. So we didn't even lose that much. And this is a good looking market. And now all the goods are coming into the Antwerpen market. And I think that is easier to manage. Because then we can see all the market balances of our homelands in one go. So that is what I want to do. Let's unpause the game and see what happens with our income. It went down with 40-ish. Antwerpen is only 73 trade. And now we can see all the surpluses and the penalties of our market. So let's take a look at this. With the Antwerpen market. Plenty of food. It's going up. It went down, but that is, I think, because I destroyed the kolen market. And when I take a look at all my goods now, and I look at the surpluses, we have a huge surplus of wool, but that's also because we have a trade route, so we still have enough wool without a trade route. We have a big surplus of sugar. We have a huge wheat surplus. We have a good sturdy grain surplus. All these numbers are really good, because it just makes the prices lower. You can see the base price and the real price that we are doing, and it's cheaper almost everywhere. So it's looking really good. And then we come to the things that we don't really have. So we are making not enough tools. As you can see, the burghers are importing it. And that makes the price of tools a little bit expensive. Then we have tin. We don't produce any tin ourselves. It's not true. We are making tin in Aachen. Oh yeah, Aachen, guys. So let's go to Aachen. And yeah, we have this queued up for 9 more levels. And that is maybe a reason to destroy the town so that we can get more tin. And I'm gonna do that way more. I think there are some goods in the game, for example tin, that is so valuable. Look how low amount of tin there is. There is nothing in Scandinavia, for example. There is just so low amount of tin that I think we should get this going to the max. So what I will do, and it seems a bit weird, but I'm going to destroy the town of Aachen and downgrade it so that we can make more tin. So these buildings will get destroyed. And look how much tin we can make here. This is so good. We need this. And the same counts for other goods. Now iron, we also have an iron shortage. You need iron for so many things. Now, we have all these iron mines over here. And I will try to get all of these. So I will conquer Longwy. Schleiden. And this one is ours already, I think. Altena. Yeah. And these are also towns. So we cannot have a town here. We cannot have a town with 25,000 people where we have iron. So once again, this one, I'm going to downgrade it. There. We need to do this. We need to get the raw resources. The same over here. This one is already done, so I want to conquer this next from Cologne. That's going to save so much trouble. And what else? So we have 2 over here, right? We have Chimay, Maximum, and we have Namen. But Namen is also a town. So maybe we should destroy the town. And I think I will. And we're gonna make way more iron. We have to do this. Iron is too valuable for the rest of the game. And the same over here. Luxembourg is also having iron. So I think I have to destroy the Luxembourg town over here. Which sounds weird. Because it's Luxembourg. But how can I ignore this iron? So I am going to downgrade the location. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. We need those good guys. It's gonna be the biggest priority. So I'm gonna destroy Luxembourg. It is what it is. And we get more iron. It also reduces the amount of pops, which means that the prices of certain goods are going down, and then maybe the pops are going to make money soon. So I think the minus 46 is the real income. So they have minus 46. Clergy is having plus 34, and the burghers have minus 37. Now what I can do is maybe lower the taxes. But if I don't make taxes, I don't get money, and then, well, you know how it goes. And that is the game. So yeah. Okay, there's peace. I am very happy with that. Everything is low, yes. I pressed the spacebar 3 times already, and now I'm paused. And yeah, I just think we have too many towns. Well, over here we have no towns anymore, so that's fine. But look at this over here. We're gonna downgrade some towns. It's just important that we keep our coastal stuff going for the proximity and the docks and stuff. There are a couple of towns that we don't want and where we should make them instead. For example, Luxembourg, so we will not make Luxembourg a town. Arlon will not be a town. But in Vianden, yeah, of course we can put it over there. And Diederhoven, we have lumber. Also something I do not want to make into a town because we have a lumber shortage like crazy. Come on, let me select the button. Can I please select the button? Thank you. But look. All these things should not be a town. They should all be rural. The town of Hesdin will become rural. Bouillon is rural. Bastenaken is rural. Diedenhoven is rural. Heinsberg. Remscheid. When I get this one, I will turn it into a rural location. And that is how we need to play a bit. To save our situation, I think. So let's just keep doing all these things. And just keep an eye out for the market and that at least everything is base price or lower. But we still need more books. And I think that's a good thing to build. What is the price of our books? It is already low. So it's going the right way. And what about beeswax? Here, beeswax we need for our markets, I think. What are honey meaderies? What is that? Is that a building? What is that thing? I don't know. But that is how we need to reform the Dutch lands, I think. Now, we are annexing Lower Artois. We are colonizing 4 things from this region. We still have some decent amount of peasants left, so we can keep colonizing, but it is getting a bit meh. We are annexing Lower Artois. Oh, that is their flag, the black lion, okay. And we are also doing some explorations. And we are assimilating most of the time. We are trying to assimilate all our lands into Low Franconian. And we are on our way. This will all become Low Franconian. Alright. Now another thing I want to do, what I looked at, is that in the market we have a big surplus of horses. The horses are super cheap. What are we using horses for? Well, the nobles use it a little bit. And it should be over here. Needs of the nobles, 18. But we make 43 horses. So where do we use horses for? When you hover over this, you can see regiments and the stud farm. Now, we don't need stud farms, because if we build a stud farm, then we make even more horses, which are already very cheap. But we use horses for army. So we should use some horses to get maybe some armored horsemen. An armed horseman is costing 0.2 to maintain. And a normal horseman 0.1. I'm gonna get the armored horsemen, but my armored horsemen are tier 1. So I will go into my technology. And we have so many things in this list. And I want all of these buildings. Oh man, they are all so good. Oh my god, look at this iron output. 75%. Copper 25. So after all these, I'm gonna go towards the better heavy cavalry. And I think that's the lancers. Yes. So I will take this one in. There we go. So in 10 researches, we're going to have that one. and I think we should build those up. Castile has greatly expanded their colonial claims to the area of South Congo. Wait, what? Hello. How? Wait a minute. I beg your pardon. To South Congo? It is doing claims for everywhere in the game. Okay, but they just made a claim. We can claim an area. And then I don't know what happens when you claim. I really don't know. But we are going to shift the line when we have a colony over here. That was our plan. So they just claimed something. This is all going to be mine. From here to the right in the whole world that we know of. We don't know where India is. But all of this is mine. And this is going to Castile. At the moment. If we stay Catholic. Let's see how that goes. Oh, what is this? A Glory Road. We gain some progress. We have the rights of the burghers law. We will do that one soon. And you are married. You are a donkey. I saw it. But keep marrying, because you're a crown member. We can make someone join the Foreign Order of Chivalry. We should do it with one of our cabinet members. You are the head of the cabinet, but you're 65 years old. Hey, you. We'll make you join something. What are you doing? Assimilating. Do we have something to get Diplo points with? The Dragon Nuts. Dragon. The Swan? Military. Okay, we only have military and the Swan. For military. Do I want to get admin or military? I think admin, so let's just do this one. There. Okay, we have a new policy, or yeah, a law. Rights of the burghers. We can curtail the burghers. We give them -5 satisfaction. We can tax them more. We can give them more power, and we can block them from the cabinet. We can grant colonial authority. We can give the burghers more power. We will get more colonial migration. And we will progress to outward. We don't really need this because we are not having the pops, really. If you're playing as Castile, well, good luck. And we have strengthened the rights of the nobles. We can give them more power. We can give their satisfaction equilibrium higher. And more trade efficiency and plutocracy. I like this one the most right now. And we have strong guilds. Ooh. I like this one too. So the satisfaction is already very high for them. They are at 100. So we just get the full bonus, which is 25% more trade advantage and 2.5% production efficiency. That is what they give me. I can get 5% more production efficiency. So I'm going to go with strong guilds. I think it's amazing. And I think it's time to do something else. And that one thing is going to the parliament and change our parliament to a Dutch parliament. So at the moment we are a Staten-Generaal. And that means that we just have, you can see that in the symbol, we have 3 factions: the clergy, the nobility and the burghers. They are in the parliament. And you can change this. You can also go to an assembly. I think it is more focused on the 3 people, yeah. A council. That is mostly The clergy, I think. While power is concentrated in single authoritative monarch in many societies, many others have been the alternate benefits, a system allowing a council. But here's the Dutch parliament. And that will just put the burghers in the parliament. And we have a 25% more impact for it. The wealthy members of parliament are granted greater powers, while the clergy is barred from having representatives. So the clergy gets banned out of here. And I think we're going to go and do this one. We can also do no parliament. That seems very bad. Let's do a Dutch parliament. We lose 50 legitimacy. And now, we only have the burghers in the parliament of the Staten-Generaal. So in 3 years, when we do a cabinet, we will have only burgher options. And that's okay. I just want to go with the flavor. I was hoping to see my flag change, because I have not seen my flag change at all. We do have to buy this back up though, and that is going to be very costly. But I think we have to. We should put a cabinet member to help with this. With the most military, you. So stop the assimilating for a bit and do the strengthen the government. There we go. Because this is very costly. So yeah, I really think we cannot have that many towns on the iron and the stuff. I think I also looked for coal, and I think the only coal I have is... Where is my coal? Here. This is my only coal. It's not true, Dutchy. You have more coal. Oh, I thought I had only coal there. There's also coal over here. And look, we have a town. How can we have a town where we need so much coal? I don't know. I don't think we can. Okay, the market is stabilizing. We are making 140 trade now. I think it's better to have a bigger and easier market like this. I clicked on the button and it went away. But yeah, I think we're gonna do this. Now, we keep assimilating all the stuff. We keep developing Antwerpen region. I want to get the maximum development over here. For all the bonuses we can have. And let's take a look at the ledger and see which locations have the most population. So Keulen is having the most. And then Rijssel. And they both have wheat. Yeah, Brugge. City. Antwerpen is a city. Münster is the 5th location in my my empire. And Ahaus with livestock. I wish I could click over here and go there, but nope. But I assume it's somewhere over here. I can't find it. Here. No, that's Altena. Really? There it is. So this one is our 5th location. So yeah. Maybe we should get into a town at some point. Now the next war will absolutely be against Cologne. I'm gonna take all the Cologne stuff here. What's this? Dutch America has improved, okay. And with Berg as well, great. Festivities. We can lose so much money for 5 prestige. I can't do that. I cannot do that, man. We're still at minus 43. The burgers are at normal price. That's getting a little bit better. Another thing I want to do is get more transports. These transports are not enough to transfer a full levy. We need 100. How expensive is the maintenance for this? Which navy is that? The 2nd navy. When they are mothballed. It is already costing 11. I don't want to spend all my money. on maintenance on transports game. You know what I should have done? I should have raised my levies. And get my fishing boats. Can you see how good they are? Where are the fishing boats? There. What is the transport capacity of these? 200. And my flutes? 400. Annoying. Oh, another noble of age. I think we need to keep marrying them so that we get more crown members in our court. So we can choose the better ones. But I hope they're gonna figure something out that goes automatically, of course. You are... When a character is related to the ruler, becomes an adult. I don't think I care about this. No. Yeah, I don't care about those relatives. That they come of age. I don't want to see those messages anymore because it is getting out of hand in my opinion. Alright, can we click on our new colony? Well, let's try. Can I say that I want to go here? No? Why not? Yeah, invalid target. Why? Okay, apparently it's not going to work, guys. So we can only go here. I guess it's fine. Yeah. So yeah, we are doing a little bit of colonization here. Castile is over here, so there's where Castile's colony is. So I think we should go to war with the Maya. And I don't think I can get a CB. I think we need to border for a religious war. Oh, and we need Deus Vult for it. So I don't think I can get a claim on Maya. So we should use the parliament to get a claim over here, I think. Oh, and there we go, guys. The Lutheran Reformation. Our courtier, Martin Luther, he is in our court, guys. Really? Thoughts of disapproval against the Roman Catholic Church are spreading across Europe, following the increasing practice of indulgences, raising questions concerning the greed of the Church. And they are right. Well, these state rather broad and general accusations for now. A particular incident in Den Bosch has caused a humble monk by the name of Martin Luther. Let's just say he's Dutch. No, he's not Dutch. Does he have a cult? Yeah, Saxon. To write and publish a thesis on the nature of true worship and the nature of our faith. He is specifically targeting the selling of indulgences, defaming them as greedy and unnecessary, as well as disputing the authority of the Pope to sell the same forgiveness that only God can grant. Only time will tell what this might bring. And this means that I'm now in a part of the game I have never reached ever in my 500 hours of playing. Martin Luther moves to the Duchy of the Netherlands. I don't know why he moves to my country, but there he is. And he will start constructing a Lutheran preacher's building in Den Bosch. The location will convert 1% per month. We discovered Madagascar. And that one. And Lutheranism. A new heresy has appeared in Christianity. Clearly these are people who do not understand that only the true faith is Catholicism. Well, well, well. In Den Bosch, in the middle of my country, people are going Lutheran. And I'm fine with that, because maybe I can embrace it. Do I not become a emperor anymore? I don't know. I mean, we can change now, but I can also wait a bit. Can I build these buildings myself? I don't know, guys. This is the first time I'm doing this. Maybe when I convert, I can do this. Now, the other religion, the Calvinists, are not here. Can I do something with Luther? Oh, characters. A spin Luther. Don't think I can do anything with him. Well, I wonder how this goes. Johan von Munster has returned with clear and detailed maps. Yes, you keep discovering. So that is a building, but I can't build it myself. But maybe I can when I change. I need to check this on the Wikipedia soon, guys, and I will. Hey, wait! There's another one getting built. What is this? Wilhelm Notke. New artist. He is horrible. Thiel is also building it. Another reformation. The Lutheran preachers present the local missionaries of the Lutheran faith with the teaching to all nearby Catholic people. So this is just a new center of reformation in this game, and it just keeps going, I think. Let's see. I still have shifted the line again. Well, we cannot shift the line now, so. The risk of trade? No. Yeah! Okay, well, we will go Lutheran then, for the time being. But if I change it now, I think that would be a very bad idea. Because we don't have that many people that are Luther. And what is my tolerance? Minus 1.5. So if... Oh, we also have very low primary. Yeah, if I go, and we can see it over here, I think in Den Bosch very well. Population... Satisfaction. The Lutherans are minus 7.5 satisfaction. I mean, it's fine-ish, but these ones are having plus 9.6. So, a lot of these people who will convert to Lutheranism, which I will take because I can tax the clergy, then I will embrace it. But I don't think I should embrace it now. But please let me know, guys, because this is all new to me. Wait, are you building another one? Oh my god, they can build multiple levels. The Reformation has started over here. What was the reason for the Reformation? To start in my country. Don't know. No. Oh well. I'm gonna take a look at Wikipedia and see if I can find information about what is happening right now. But we are going Protestant soon, guys. And hopefully we can be no longer the HRE leader. And then we can become a kingdom. I think we can click it already. If we have 50 prestige. Oh. Then we can click. For the empire we need way more population. We need 10 million. So that's gonna take a while. Need to conquer more land over here. Want to become an empire. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. It was more of a slower, let's figure out episode. I hope you like those as well, here and there. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe and take a look at my YouTube membership to give me a recurrent income as a YouTuber. Everyone that is doing this for a long time, thank you so much. And I see you in the next video. Bye bye.